Meditation is the fundamental habit, the fundamental foundation that will keep you stable throughout your self-improvement journey. When you don't meditate, you find yourself doing all these bad habits without even thinking. Once you start getting on meditation, you can catch yourself and say no to the bad habits. When I do get onto a good meditation routine, I find myself being very mindful, and I love it. It's so good. I am able to catch myself before I even do the bad things. But eventually, there comes a time when, it's usually around the weekends, I fall off, I eat some junk food, and I end up stop meditating for a good 2-3 days. Within those 2-3 days, everything goes horribly. I end up edging, and I end up eating so much junk food, which sets me back, and my ego gets destroyed. I'm like, whoa, I'm getting addicted by bad food that I know that's not good for me already. So the point is, when you're on meditation, it will keep you fundamentally stable and mentally stable for all your other good habits that will build you up as a person in general, in everything. And I find that everyone can benefit from meditation. That's why I'm making this video. What will meditation help you with? Meditation will prevent mind wandering. Mind wandering is when you're trying to think about a certain topic, but your mind ends up thinking about something else, so completely different. Like, let's say, for example, I'm talking to you, and you want to listen to what I'm saying because it might be valuable, but your mind starts thinking about the thing you did earlier, or the thing you're gonna have to do later on, and maybe you're dreading that task, or you're just nervous about what this other person told you earlier, and you don't know what he meant. That will prevent from that happening. You'll be able to catch yourself before you end up going deep into that thought, that racing thought in your mind, and you'll be able to pay attention to what I am saying, to what the other person is saying. Meditation is the cure to internet addiction. It is the cure because you catch yourself watching all this content that you actually realize is not beneficial. When you're on the internet, mainly a lot of people's internet source is just short form content, scrolling and scrolling, death scrolling, right? Meditation is the opposite of scrolling through various contents all in a short time. Because when you're scrolling on TikTok, for let's say TikTok, you're looking at all this different content every few seconds. You're like looking at certain genres and music and drama, all like every 5 seconds something different. And imagine that you're trying to pay attention to one thing, you're trying to pay attention to someone else, and you start thinking about something else. Like if it's a TikTok, like you're scrolling, like I'm a page or I'm a whatever, you scroll upon me, and then you think about, oh, I'm gonna just scroll again. It's a different thing. You start thinking about something else. That's why you can't stick onto one topic, because you keep thinking, like you're scrolling. Like you can't stay on one topic for long. Your meditation practices should be sticking onto one thing, mainly your breath. So that's why it is the cure to internet addiction, because it's the complete opposite of internet. It takes you a while. You can't just do one meditation practice and you're free of the internet. No, it takes you a good month of just pure practice every day. Then you will find the significance it has on you. We've already spoken on this. It enhances focus and attention. You're able to focus on one thing without wandering onto a different thing and forgetting what someone said. It clears stress and promotes relaxation. It does. I find a lot of stress relief when I meditate. It clears my mind. But I never was really a stressful person, so I can't really say this that much. But it definitely helps. I can definitely say it definitely helps. And if you are very stressful, try this. It probably will help you. From what I've heard, it will definitely help you. But I wasn't very stressful, so. And if you're stressful and you do try this, please let me know. See if it does benefit you with your stress. Okay, how to meditate. Meditation is quite easy. Once you get the hang of it, most people think that it's like some crazy monk, like, no, it's not that, bro. It's not. All it is just focusing on your breath. When you meditate, you want to be in a peaceful and calm, you don't want it to be noisy, right? So you and your breath. All it is that you breathe through your nose and you focus on the breath, either going into your stomach. What I like to do is I pay attention to my stomach bulge out and then bulge in, or not bulge in, but like go in. And basically you just keep doing that and you repeat and you focus on whatever, anything. It could be your nose, like how you feel the air coming through your nose. So you just focus on the breath. And eventually, after focusing on your breath, your mind will wander. Everyone's mind will wander. Even the pros. That's the whole point, though. The whole point is that your mind will wander. You will think about something else besides your breath. But the whole point of meditation is that you just bring your focus back to your breath, even though you were thinking about something else. It is the task of refocusing onto your breath is what benefits you from meditation. It's not just breathing or just focusing on your breath. It's the task of refocusing on it. Refocusing on your breath after you had a racing thought and you realize you had a racing thought, then you refocus, right? Once you've realized that your mind was wandering and you refocused on your breath, that process, consider it as a rep for your brain. So when you go to the gym, you have to do reps to get gains, right? Well, just imagine that process as a rep, and every set is like your 10 minutes or your 5 minutes of meditation, right? You do that every day. Eventually, you'll get gains for the brain. You'll be able to focus and be present everywhere you go. You can use an app to help you out with this. I use an app every day in the morning. It's called Medito, Medito, Medito. Sticking to meditation, you want to set a fixed time for when you're going to meditate. For me, I meditate in the morning right when I wake up. I drink some water, I go restroom, and I meditate for like 15 minutes. When you do this, you're ensuring that you will always have time for meditation. Because if you just say, I'll meditate later in the day, you don't actually know when you're going to meditate. And what if you don't have time to meditate? Or you don't have time? Everyone has time, but they don't have time because they're busy doing something. And you end up putting it off, and you don't end up doing it, right? So when you have a certain time in the day you do it, it ensures that you will do it, right? At least, and you don't have to do much. You could just do, first, you want to start low, right? You want to start like 3 minutes, and then you want to start, after a week, you do 5. After 2-3 weeks, you do 10. After a few months, you could do, or after 1 month, simply just do, you could start doing 15, and then so on and so on and so on. Another thing you should do is habit stack it. If you can't put a set time on it, you can habit stack it. So let's say when you wake up, you brush your teeth. After you brush your teeth, you meditate. Or when you get home from somewhere, you meditate. Or before you even go somewhere, you meditate. It's actually more like, after I do this thing, I will do meditation. So after I do X, I will meditate. It's mainly habit, right? So for me is when I wake up, I meditate. So they both work differently, right? So habit stack meditation into your day-to-day, and you will realize you're just doing it with breeze, without any struggles, because it's a habit. You want to grow meditation, you want it to be a habit. You don't have to think about it, you just do it. Recap, brief summary. Meditation prevents mind wandering. reduces internet addiction, enhances focus and attention, clears stress. When you meditate, you want to breathe through your nose and breathe when you exhale. Focus on your nose, breathing, inhale and exhale. After a while of breathing in and out, you will realize that your mind was wandering. All you want to do is focus back on your breath. Every time you do that, your brain gets stronger and you're able to focus more. It's very simple. Very, very simple. You can use Medito to help you out. You want to have a set time when you meditate. For example, in the morning, right when you wake up, or right before you go to sleep, or any other part of the day that suits you best. You want to habit stack it. You want to make sure you're able to do it for sure daily. And once you're able to get it as a habit, it's very easy to be mindful of everything because you don't have to worry about it. It's just you start doing it regularly without even thinking. I want you to try to meditate at least 3 minutes today, or if it's later in the day and it's time to go to sleep to get the rest, in the morning when you wake up, try at least 3 minutes. If you can, 5, 10 best, but minimum people when they first start off, 3 is good. Try 3 minutes of meditation and try to get it into becoming a habit. Let me know how it goes, yeah? Put a comment under, see how the meditation went. If you like this content, which I'm assuming you kind of do when you clicked on the video, you want to learn more about meditation, you're a good learner, I will try to post more content like this on this channel. So you can subscribe, you can leave a like. Thank you.